Welcome to the show. Now let's get right to it. How did you do it and who helped you?
Wow. Let me just say, what a great set. My own Tara could not have done such a great job. And your makeup looks great. Did Andre do that for you? He is the best. It's good to see Dean working again.
Tell us, how did you crush the competition? Okay, let me level with you. What I really want to say is, how did a poor black woman from Mississippi become a billionaire? Was the Chicago mob, or outfit as they call it, behind you?
It's all joy. But since we are among friends with like interest, let's be honest. It's about crushing your competition. And Phil Donahue was the first guy that I had to bury in a hole in the desert with. That old white gray hair fool had to go. A new girl was in town and I ain't taking no bullshit. I backed them all. Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Geraldo, Aldo, Jesse. Hell, you name it. They all felt the wrath. I told them, get out of my way, you hoes.
So nice. Love it. Tell us how you got your own studio.
I decided I wasn't making enough dollar to be pimped out by those pimps at ABC7. So I went and got my own digs. My crib I can call my headquarters. So I bought this rundown studio in Chicago's West Side. This place was such a hellhole. We had hookers and pimps and needles every morning milling about as I got to work every day to talk about some baby mamas and some KKK skinhead. But I knew I was making my cash.
Is true you somehow kept the unions out of your Chicago studio?
Yeah, those bitches tried to unionize my shit and I said hell no. So I first went to the union head and said, you got to be kidding. He said, talk to the man. Well, the man at the time was Big Nose Tony, so he told me I can get away from hiring unions in Chicago if you pay him off and hire a Jew lawyer friend of his. And the rest was history.
So you avoided healthcare cost, pensions and vacations for the core of your crew.
I sure did. The union never got in and I had those guys working 12-hour days. It was all good. And the money started coming in.
Let's jump ahead a few years and tell me how you got the magazine and the satellite radio stations.
Easy. Again, I said, show me the money. If you want me, I need this much. And you got to hire my friend Gail to be editor in charge of the magazine. As far as the radio gig, I just again got Gail to do a show and I got the egotistical doctors Phil and Emmett Oz to do a few hours. Easy peasy.
And how did you get Skype to be used on your show? I believe your show was the first one to use it for a national broadcast show. I'm sorry, an international show. Did not mean to short you.
Skype was a very interesting company. They were owned by eBay at the time and they said they wanted us to use their technology on my show. So I said, friends, if you pay me. And they did, and now everybody in the world uses Skype on their television broadcast. And eBay shares are up 100% since.
Well, you are no doubt an icon to guys like myself, the GOP family and my close friend Mitt Romney. Thank you, Opray. Someday you will have to tell us how you got the country of Australia to fly your whole crew to Sydney and other parts of the country on the taxpayers of Australia dime. You are Miss Opray, a true titan of business.
Hold on, let me answer that one before we go. The Sunday show where the country paid $10 million to get us to the shows at the Opera House was easy. The tough show was getting Mayor Daley to shut down North Michigan Avenue for 3 days for one of my shows.
Interesting. Can you come back sometime and talk about how you got someone to give you your own network?
It will be my pleasure. All joy. Now let me get out of these shoes. They are the sitting shoes, not the walking around shoes. But they still hurt my feet.